The state capitol is undergoing a $272.7 million restoration, renovation, and repair initiative.
There's never been a renovation this extensive in the history of the building.
The new life being breathed back into the old building is revealing artifacts that haven't been seen in decades.
Most of these things are just been buried for all these generations, and so when you open up the building like they have done, that's the opportunity where you will find things that people have never seen for 60, 70 years.
We asked Capitol Historic Site Manager Brian Pease to show us some of the most historic artifacts uncovered.
The thing that really is kind of neat for us was the discovery of this single fixture.
The light fixture is more than a century old.
There's actually the patent dates from 1902, 1903, so that really dates this as an original fixture that would have been part of the original lighting in 1905.
Crews discovered it when they took down a false ceiling in the basement.
This really tells us the story of how that basement was originally used, basically a mechanical access space for, there were storage rooms there, but this was what was anchored into the ceiling, and you had one light bulb that was illuminating those spaces. There are still some remnants or holes where these were as part of this demolition, so it looks like they were about every 10 to 15 feet in the major tunnel corridor that you would have had these light fixtures put it throughout the building.
The discovery of the light also illuminates how the Capitol was lit when it first opened.
A lot of people are amazed and surprised that in 1905 this building was wired for electricity. That was the intent. It wasn't to be a gas building or gas-lit building. It was always with a power plant built next door to illuminate the spaces with kind of that newer technology of electricity. So that is, to me, kind of one of the more important finds or discoveries that we have now.
Crews found another original fixture.
That's probably the oldest, really. That's from 1905. This trap was underneath a sink. And so this is, we're used to the P-trap or, a little bit different configuration, but this dates from that 1905 period, so that's kind of an unusual, kind of an interesting configuration for running your water drain or your wastewater out of the building. So that's kind of a neat part of that original fixture that would have been here in 1905. And that's one thing when you have a functioning, working building that's evolving, changing as time moves along. People need different functions, different spaces. So to have something still intact from the original fixtures is really important as well.
And now, where was that found?
That was in the first floor bathroom outside of 118, which would have been a house hearing room.
These artifacts are among a treasure trove of more than 40 items, everything from a fly swatter to an old bone that workers have come across during demolition. Pease says the Minnesota Historic Society plans to put the artifacts on display.
Eventually we want to put these on display so the public can see some of the things that were discovered in this magnificent project that's going to really make this building spectacular again. And so it's neat to see that history, kind of that found history, things that people hadn't seen for many, many decades.
With the Capitol project scheduled to be completed in 2017, there's still time to find more artifacts to add to the display and our understanding of the Capitol.